Welcome to Prime Age Health Hub. And before you do anything else, before you scroll, before you decide this video isn't for you, I want you to pause with me for just a moment because what I'm about to say might change how you see your body after 60 forever. And I mean that sincerely. If you're watching this and you're over 60, or even close to it, you've probably been told directly or indirectly that slowing down is normal, that stiffness is expected, that aches, balance problems, weakness, and fear of falling are just part of getting older. But what if I told you that most of that is not aging at all? What if it's simply unused strength waiting to be awakened? Today's video is not about extreme workouts, gym memberships, or pushing through pain. This is about survival strength, independence strength, the kind of strength that lets you get out of a chair without effort, walk confidently, without fear, sleep better, and wake up feeling capable again. And that's why every senior over 60 must be doing these 5 exercises, because they target the exact muscles and system that quietly fade when we stop using them. And once they fade, everyday life becomes harder than it needs to be. So if you want to stay independent, if you want to keep control your body instead of letting age decide for you, stay with me until the end, because the last exercise alone has helped countless seniors regain balance and confidence they thought was gone forever. And if you're new here, welcome to Prime Age Health Hub, a place dedicated to helping you move better, feel stronger, and live fully at every stage of life. Now, let's begin with the first exercise. And I want you to listen carefully because this one looks simple, but it may be the most important movement you do all day. It's the sit to stand movement, something you already do multiple times a day without thinking, but when done intentionally, it becomes a powerful strength builder for your legs, hips, and core, which are the foundation of independence after 60. Think about it. How many times do you sit down and stand up every day? From the couch, from the toilet, from the dining chair, from the car. And yet, many seniors start to struggle with this exact movement, using their hands to push off, rocking back and forth, or even avoiding sitting because getting back up feels uncertain. That's not because your body is broken. It's because the muscles responsible for standing, your thighs, glutes, and core, have been underused. So here's how you turn an everyday action into a life-changing exercise. Sit toward the edge of a sturdy chair with your feet flat on the floor, about hip-width apart. Your chest is tall, shoulders relaxed, and your eyes are looking forward, not down. Now slowly lean forward just enough to shift your weight into your feet and stand up using your legs, not your hands. Take your time. There's no rush. Once you're standing tall, pause for a second. Feel your body holding itself up. And then slowly lower yourself back down with control. That slow lowering part is just as important as standing up, because it builds strength and stability. Now, if this feels difficult at first, that's okay. That means it's working. You might need to use your hands lightly in the beginning, and there's no shame in that. What matters is intention. Over time, as your strength improves, you'll rely less on your hands and more on your legs, and that's where the magic happens. This single movement strengthens the muscles that protect your knees, support your hips, and prevent falls. It also trains your nervous system to trust your legs again, which is something many seniors lose without realizing it. And here's the beautiful part: when you practice this daily, even just a few repetitions, you're telling your body, I still need this strength. And the body listens. Muscle doesn't disappear because of age. It disappears because of inactivity. When you challenge it gently and consistently, it responds. At any age, I've seen people in their 70s and 80s regain the ability to stand effortlessly again simply by practicing this movement daily. And beyond strength, this exercise does something even deeper. It restores confidence. That quiet confidence that says, I can handle my body. And that confidence spills into everything else you do, from walking outside to climbing stairs to enjoying social life again without fear. As you practice this, breathe naturally, don't hold your breath, and focus on smooth, controlled motion. This is not about speed, it's about quality. And if you're thinking, this seems too easy to make a difference, I want you to remember that the most powerful changes often come from mastering the basics. Nature works that way. Strong trees grow from deep roots, not flashy branches. This is a root exercise, and if you commit to it, your future self will thank you. Now, before we move on in the next part to the second exercise, which targets balance and fall prevention. In a way most seniors have never been taught. I want to ask you for one small favor. If this message resonates with you, if you believe aging should be lived with strength and dignity, take a moment to like this video and subscribe to Prime Age Health Hub. It helps this channel reach more people who need it. And it tells me to keep creating content that supports you on this journey. Stay with me because we're just getting started and the next exercise might surprise you with how powerful it truly is. Now let's gently move into the second exercise. And I want you to listen closely because this one addresses something many seniors fear but rarely talk about out loud. And that fear is losing balance. Not just falling, but the quiet fear that creeps in when you walk on an uneven ground, step off a curb, or even turn too quickly in your kitchen. Balance isn't just about your legs. It's about communication between your feet, your brain, and your core. And after 60, that communication can get a little rusty if it's not practiced. The good news is balance is highly trainable at any age. The exercise I want you to start doing is simple weight shifting, single leg awareness, and you don't need any equipment at all. Stand near a wall, a countertop, or the back of a sturdy chair so you feel safe. Place your feet about hip-width apart and stand tall, shoulders relaxed, eyes looking forward. Now slowly shift your weight onto your right foot, not lifting the left foot yet, just feeling more pressure move into the right side. Hold that feeling for a few seconds, breathing calmly, then gently shift your weight back to the center and then over to the left side. This may seem almost too simple, but what you're doing here is waking up the small stabilizing muscles in your ankles, knees, hips, and core. And you're teaching your brain to recognize where your body is in space again. After a few rounds of shifting side to side, if you feel comfortable, you can gently lift the heel or toes of the lighter foot, or even lift the foot slightly off the floor for a second or two, always keeping your hand near support if needed. There is no rush here. Balance improves through calm repetition, not force. And here's something important I want you to understand. Needing support while practicing balance is not weakness, it's wisdom. Even professional athletes train balance with support. What matters is that you're challenging your system safely. Over time, this exercise strengthens your ankles, improves reaction time, and reduces the likelihood of falls dramatically. Many seniors avoid balance work because they're afraid of falling while practicing, but that's exactly why practicing safely is so important. Confidence comes from familiarity, and familiarity comes from repetition. When your body starts trusting itself again, that fear slowly loosens its grip, and you might notice something unexpected too, like walking feels smoother, turning feels easier, and even standing in line feels less tiring. That's the nervous system learning efficiency again. Now let's move forward into the third exercise, which supports posture, breathing, and upper body strength. And this one is especially powerful because it directly affects how young or old you feel in your daily life. Think about posture for a moment. When posture collapses, breathing becomes shallow, energy drops, and pain creeps into the neck, shoulders, and lower back. Many seniors don't realize how much posture influences fatigue and discomfort. The exercise I want you to start doing is a gentle wall-supported upper body activation that opens the chest and strengthens the back. Stand with your back near a wall, feet a few inches away from it, knees soft, not locked. Let your head, upper back, and hips gently touch the wall if comfortable. Now bend your elbows and bring your arms up like you're making a goalpost shape, elbows roughly at shoulder height, backs of the hands and arms lightly touching the wall if possible. From here, slowly slide your arms upward as far as feels comfortable, then slowly lower them back down. Keep your breathing smooth and relaxed. What this movement does is activate the muscles that pull your shoulder back and down, counteracting years of slouching, screen use, and tension. If your arms don't touch the wall, that's okay. Don't force it. Mobility improves gradually. The goal is awareness and gentle strengthening, not perfection. As you practice this, you may notice tightness, and that's normal. Tightness is simply unused tissue waking up. Over time, this exercise helps reduce neck pain, shoulder stiffness, and even headaches for some people. It also improves breathing because when your chest is open, your lung can expand more fully, which increases oxygen flow and energy levels. And here's something most people don't talk about: posture affects mood. When you stand taller, you don't just look more confident, you actually feel more confident. your brain responds to body position. Seniors who improve posture often report feeling more alert, more engaged, and less fatigued during the day. And again, consistency matters more than intensity. A few slow repetitions done daily are far more effective than occasional effort. Remember, your body thrives on gentle reminders, not punishment. As we move through these exercises together, I want you to keep one idea in mind. You are not trying to become someone you used to be. You're becoming the strongest, most capable version of yourself right now. Aging is not about going backward. It's about adapting intelligently. And every time you practice these movements, you're investing in your future independence. If you're finding value in this, if it feels like someone is finally speaking to you instead of you, take a second to like this video and stay connected with Prime Age Health Hub by subscribing. This channel exists for you, for your strength, your confidence, and your freedom to keep living fully. In the next part, we'll move into the 4th and 5th exercises, including one that directly support joint health and another that ties everything together for full body stability and daily energy. So stay with me, because we're building something powerful, one simple movement at a time. Now let's move into the 4th exercise, and this one is incredibly important because it protects something many seniors start to feel slipping away without realizing it, and that is joint comfort and everyday mobility. When joints feel stiff or achy, people naturally start moving less, and when movement decreases, stiffness increases even more, creating a quiet cycle that slowly shrinks daily life. The exercise I want to share with you breaks that cycle gently and safely, and it's something your body was designed to do from the very beginning, which is controlled marching in place. This isn't about raising your knees high or pushing your limits. This is about reminding your hips, knees, and ankles how to move smoothly together again. You can do this standing near a counter or chair for support, or even seated if standing feels like too much right now. If you're standing, place your feet hip-width apart, stand tall, and lightly hold on to your support. Slowly lift one foot, just a few inches off the ground, then gently place it back down, and then switch sides. That's it. Slow, controlled, and steady. If you're seated, sit tall in a chair, and gently lift one knee at a time, focusing on smooth movement and breathing. What this exercise does is lubricate the joints, stimulate circulation, and strengthen the muscles that stabilize your hips and knees. Many seniors are surprised by how quickly this movement reduces stiffness, especially in the morning or after sitting for a while. And here's something important to understand: movement is nourishment for joints. Joints don't get their nutrition from sitting still, they get it from gentle motion. When you move, synovial fluid circulates, cushioning and feeding the joint surfaces. That's why light, regular movement often reduces pain more effectively than rest alone. This exercise also plays a powerful role in improving walking confidence. By lifting one foot at a time in a controlled way, you're training balance, coordination, and timing, all of which are essential for safe walking. And over time, this translates into smoother steps, less shuffling, and greater confidence when moving around your home or outdoors. Now I want you to hear this clearly. If at any point you feel tired, unsteady, or uncomfortable, that's your cue to pause, not push. Progress comes from listening to your body, not fighting it. Even doing this exercise for 30 seconds a few times a day can make a noticeable difference. And beyond the physical benefits, there's a mental shift that happens too. When you move rhythmically, your nervous system calms down. Anxiety softens. You feel more present in your body. Many seniors carry tension without realizing it, especially fear-based tension around movement. This gentle marching helps release that. It tells your brain, I'm safe to move, and that message is incredibly powerful. I've heard from people who avoided walking longer distances because their legs felt unreliable. And after practicing this daily, they slowly rebuilt trust in their stride. That's not magic. That's the body responding to consistency. And as you practice this, try to stand tall, breathe deeply, and let your arms move naturally if you're able. This reawakens natural walking patterns that may have faded with time. Remember, aging well is not about doing more. It's about doing what matters. And this movement matters because it keeps you mobile, confident, and connected to the world around you. As we approach the final exercise in the next part, I want you to reflect on something important. None of these movements are extreme. None require equipment, gyms, or special clothing. And yet together, they form a foundation that supports independence, dignity, and quality of life. That's the philosophy behind Prime Age Health Hub. Simple movements, practiced consistently, can create profound change. If you're feeling encouraged, if this feels achievable instead of overwhelming, let me know by liking this video and staying connected with the channel. Your support helps this message reach others who may feel alone in their struggle. In the next part, we'll bring everything together with the fifth exercise, one that connects strength, balance, and coordination into a single powerful movement, and then we'll close with a message that I hope stays with you long after the video ends. Stay with me. You're doing better than you think. Now, let's gently arrive at the fifth and final exercise, and I want you to stay fully present with me here, because this one brings everything together in a way that truly supports real life. Not workouts, not routines, but the moments that matter, like reaching for something on a shelf, turning to greet someone, stepping into the shower, or catching yourself if you ever lose balance. This exercise is about coordinated full-body stability, and it's one of the most overlooked keys to aging with confidence. It's a gentle, standing reach and return movement, and it teaches your body how to move as one connected system again. You can do this standing near a counter or chair, and I encourage you to keep one hand lightly supported at first. Stand tall with your feet hip-width apart, knees soft, shoulders relaxed. Now slowly reach one arm forward, just as if you're handing something to someone in front of you, allowing your body to naturally shift weight slightly forward without leaning or rushing. Then gently return to center. Switch arms and repeat. As this feels comfortable, you can reach slightly to the side or at a small diagonal, always staying controlled and calm. What this movement does is teach your body how to manage shifting weight while staying stable, which is exactly what daily life requires. Most falls don't happen because people are weak. They happen because the body doesn't react smoothly to small changes in position. This exercise retrains that reaction in a safe, intentional way. And here's the beautiful part, it also reconnects your brain to your body. Coordination isn't lost because of age. It fades when it's not practiced. And when you practice it gently, consistently, it comes back. Many seniors describe feeling more together after doing this movement, like their body is listening again. And that feeling matters, because when you trust your body, you move more. And when you move more, everything improves: circulation, digestion, sleep, mood, and even memory. Movement is medicine, but only when it's respectful, intentional, and sustainable. And that's exactly what these 5 exercises are designed to be. Now I want you to take a moment and breathe with me, because what you've just learned is more than a set of movements. It's a new relationship with your body, one based on respect instead of frustration, patience instead of pressure, and consistency instead of extremes. If no one has told you this lately, let me say it clearly. You are not too old to get stronger. You are not too far gone to feel better. And you are not failing because your body needs care. Aging is not a personal flaw. It's a natural process. And how you move through it matters more than the number on your birthday cake. Every time you choose to stand up with intention, shift your weight with awareness, open your posture, move your joints, and coordinate your body, you are voting for your future independence. And those votes add up. Day by day, moment by moment. I want you to imagine yourself 6 months from now doing ordinary things with less effort, less fear, and more ease. Getting out of a chair without thinking about it. Walking with steadier steps. Standing taller. Feeling more present in your body. That future is not unrealistic. It's built from small, consistent actions like the ones you've learned today. And here's something else I want you to remember. Progress after 60 doesn't always shout. Sometimes it whispers. It shows up as fewer aches in the morning, better balance in the kitchen, or more confidence stepping outside. Don't underestimate those changes. They are signs that your body is responding, and there will be days when you feel motivated and days when you don't. That's normal. On the low motivation days, remind yourself that you're not exercising to impress anyone. You're moving to protect your freedom, and freedom is worth gentle effort. This channel, Prime Age Health Hub, exists for one reason: to support you in living this stage of life with strength, dignity, and confidence. Not through fear, not through unrealistic promises, but through practical movements and honest guidance that respect where you are right now. If this video helped you, even a little, please take a moment to like, That simple action helps this message reach other seniors who may feel stuck, scared, or forgotten. And if you want to continue this journey with me, subscribe to Prime Age Health Hub. New videos here are created with you in mind to help you move better, feel stronger, and stay independent for as long as possible. And if you know someone, a parent, a friend, a neighbor, who could benefit from these exercises, share this video with them. Sometimes the greatest gift we can give is encouragement and hope. As we close today, I want to leave you with this thought. Aging doesn't mean shrinking your life. It means choosing wisely how you care for yourself. You don't need perfection. You don't need intensity. You just need consistency, kindness toward your body, and the belief that improvement is still possible. Because it is. Every single day you wake up is another opportunity to support your health. Thank you for spending this time with me. Thank you for trusting me with your journey. And thank you for being part of the Prime Age Health Hub community. Until next time, keep moving gently, keep believing in your strength, and remember, you are far more capable than you've been led to believe.